Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video. Today we will be continuing on with our Shadow Generations playthrough. So yeah, let's get straight into this. First of all, we have to go on over here to collect our next Doom power. So yeah, let's do that right now.
Calls to me. No.
Right then, obviously now we have the Doom Morph, which if you didn't know, you can obviously move up into higher places, which is just really cool. If I'm being honest, I actually do really like it quite a lot. I'm still trying to get used to it though, to be honest, because I think it can be a bit awkward. I'm still not fully understanding the correct way to use it and everything like that. But yeah, let's actually take this down as well. We come up here obviously and give me that. Right then, let's head on over to Chaos Island then. Right then, here we go inside of Chaos Island, of course, and as we all know, this stage is obviously from Sonic Frontiers, which is really cool that we finally have a good version of Chaos Island, I would say, because yeah, Chaos Island inside of Frontiers wasn't really that fun, if I am being totally honest. Obviously the night boss fight was insane, but the actual island itself, yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of Chaos Island inside of Sonic Frontiers. I do feel like it's when the game, you know, started to kind of drop off in quality in terms of, you know, the level design of it and things like that. In the open zone, there was a lot of 2D sections and things like that, which just really made this island a bit boring, if I am being totally honest. But yeah, it is fully back inside of this game, and I've got to say, they have done a really incredible job with this stage. Now, I do absolutely love this stage. If I'm being honest, I think, you know, it is, as I said, a massive step up from what we got inside, of course, Sonic Frontiers. And yeah, I could not be any more happier than I am with how this stage turned out. You know, it was a bit of a surprise when we obviously first got it inside of this game, and you know, now yeah, it's well and truly back, and I'm kind of really glad that they made the decision to remake it, of course, for this game. And yeah, as I said, it flows really well. You know, there's not a lot of the bumpiness or the awkwardness you'd get inside of this stage in Sonic Frontiers and things like that. And the other thing I would definitely improve about this stage is the remix of Chaos Island. I think that's literally the only thing I do not like about Chaos Island inside of this game. I feel like, yeah, the remix is definitely not one of my personal favorites when it comes to this game, but I guess it does the job. As we are now finished with Act 1, we get that S rank, and now we can move on to Act 2. Right then, here we go with Act 2 of Chaos Island then. And I'm going to be honest, I have not played this stage since I first played it on stream. So hopefully, you know, we can just do a pretty decent job around the stage. That would be really cool. But yeah, obviously it's, as I said, in the first stage, it's really cool to have Chaos Island back. And obviously this is now more representative of what Chaos Island was actually like in Sonic Frontiers with all of this 2D. But honestly, this 2D in Chaos Island in this version is just so much better than it was in Sonic Frontiers, of course, because my god, was Chaos Island just so bad with its 2D sections and everything like that inside of Sonic Frontiers. But honestly, I'm kind of glad that Chaos Island is back, you know, inside of this game. I feel like it opens up a lot of potential for, you know, different stages to come to the game in the future, you know, that maybe Shadow has not been involved in. And yeah, I think that could honestly be a really cool idea to have, you know, as I said, stages that Shadow has not been to in the past, or, you know, future games as well. I think, yeah, if they do have more stages from, you know, Sonic side of things into Shadow Generations, that would be pretty cool. Or, you know, they could actually make a Sonic DLC for Shadow Gens as well. I think that would be pretty nice as well, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think, yeah, if they did decide to go all out and make a Sonic DLC for this game, I would honestly be really happy with that. Because, you know, we'd get Shadow, you know, maybe you could have Westopolis and things like that inside of this game. And then, you know, you could have more stages from sort of Sonic's era inside this game as well. I think that would be pretty cool, if I am being honest with you. But yeah, that is us done with Act 2.
I found you, Shadow! The blue hedgehog, of all places. You have something I need. You can wait until my business is finished. Yeah, sorry, but that Chaos Emerald and I have a date with a monster. Well then, it'll be a date to die for. Nice hustle, but I won this one. So I'm taking the emerald. See ya!
I finally find you, and what do I see? Sonic defeating you? What happened?
I will beat him on equal terms, or not at all.
A fine time for you to be honorable. Now he has the Chaos Emerald.
No, he has a fake emerald. I'll have you swap it for the real thing after I'm finished with my mission.
Wow, look at you. As a professional jewel thief, I approve.
So now it is obviously time to head down to honestly one of the coolest places inside of this game. You know, I just absolutely love this underground section of this open zone. I think it suits the vibe of Mephiles so well, if I'm being perfectly honest. And yeah, I just think it's just such a unique place inside of this game, and definitely just sets the tone for obviously the next boss fight. But before we go on to the boss, obviously we have to do some of the challenge acts to get the gate keys so we can go on and fight Mephiles, of course. So we may as well get started with that then, with obviously the first challenge of today. Right then, here we go. Obviously we've just got to use the Doom Morph's ability to get to the goal ring in time, and hopefully we can do that with pretty much ease. It should not be a challenge at all, if I'm being honest. And yeah, we're basically almost done. Here's the goal ring. Lovely. We have succeeded and we get that S rank, which is all good. Let's move on. Right then, here we go with, of course, the second challenge of today, which essentially is just getting to the goal ring in a quick enough time by, of course, using the Chaos Control ability, which again is very similar to, of course, the Doom Morph challenge that we have just completed as well. Fairly straightforward, if we are being completely honest. And yeah, we're pretty much done with this challenge. I love that for us. We have succeeded once again. We get that S rank, and now let's move on. Right then, let's collect that gate key and let's get these music notes then as well, which honestly should not be too much of a challenge. Here we go. Come on, I'm literally right there. Give me it now. Thank you very much. Now is time for the second one. Where are you going? Don't think you can outrun me. I will cut you off, or maybe I won't. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to use the Doom Morph, which is kind of scary. Oh my god, thank you very much. Right then, now it is time, of course, for the next challenges of today. Let's get straight into it. Right then, here we go. We've just got to obviously ride these platforms and once again just get to the goal ring in a quick enough time, which just like last time, it should not be that much of a challenge if I am being perfectly honest. Yeah, I've actually got a question. What is your favorite type of challenge inside of this game? Is it the ones where, you know, you gotta avoid taking damage with, you know, like a one ring? Is it the more time-based challenge, or, you know, any others? Just let me know and I will be really interested in actually hearing your thoughts on what your favorite challenge inside of this game actually is. I really like the time-based ones, if I'm being honest, because I feel like it requires a lot of planning and thought process to go into it as we take damage there. But yeah, as I said, I really do like the time-based challenges just because it takes that little bit more planning before, you know, getting, you know, trying to find the fastest route around the stage and things like that. And then obviously when you get that S rank, it makes it feel a bit more rewarding. But yeah, let's move on. Right then, here we go with the last challenge of today. Of course, we've just got to destroy as many of these enemies as possible and also get to the goal ring in a good enough time. So hopefully, you know, we can manage all of that and yeah, just get out of doing these last few challenges. Use chaos control there or else you're going to end up taking damage. We've got enough and now we are done with all of the missions inside of this game. So let's move on. Right then, give me that key. Right then, now let's get this music note. Obviously, I've already activated the platforms because I have spent a couple of tries just trying to get this and remembering actually how to get it, but now that I've managed to activate all the platforms, this should be pretty much easy. There we go. Lovely. Let me get this as well. Obviously, if you did not know how to get this one, you essentially have to come around here. It's just at the back part of, you know, the stage and activate this switch. It will then spawn them platforms in and then you just gotta hop on to the spring essentially and then you will be on your way. Now let's activate this music note and this should be a piece of cake, hopefully. Oh my god, come on, where are you going? I've got you, come on, no, surely, I've got you. No, come on, yes, thank you very much. Right, with that all out of the way, we are now obviously going to head over to Mephiles then. Oh, I actually did not notice this box here the first time I actually played this, or, you know, since I've played this before. I think what I would have done personally for Mephiles is keep him a secret, you know, because, yeah, I feel like if he was a secret for this game, it would just make this part of the game that bit more special, to be honest. And obviously he takes more gate keys than any other boss as well, which is honestly so cool and I actually really like that. It's just a nice little detail, you know, they're really trying to keep Mephiles locked up and trapped here forever, because, you know, if he gets out, it's basically game over for everyone. But yeah, let's move on to absolutely destroy Mephiles.
What is this? A seal of some sort? And restore myself to the timeline.
Right then, here we go. It is obviously time to face off against Mephiles. And honestly, this is one of my favorite bosses inside of this game. You know, because I just absolutely love Mephiles. I always have done ever since 06, you know, where he first made his first appearance, and yeah, he definitely, for me at least, remains one of the coolest villains inside of the franchise and things like that. And I'm so glad that they brought him back for this game, of course, because I think he deserves, you know, to be in a good game. And yeah, this is obviously more than a good game, if I do say so. And yeah, it just definitely does Mephiles a lot of justice in this game. I really do like his new voice actor and things like that, even though I prefer his old one. I just think he does a pretty good job at Mephiles. You know, it's a pretty different take on the character, and I just really like some of the dialogue that he says inside of this game. Of course, it makes you kind of feel like it's his last chance to be a part of the timeline, of course. And obviously, if we take a look at a recent interview from members of Sonic Team, it might not actually be his last chance. Oh god, I pressed it too early. But his last chance inside of a Sonic game now, because obviously if you haven't saw, they might be working on a Sonic 06 remake, which could be one of the coolest things, I think, not only in Sonic's history but also in gaming history, if they, you know, decided they wanted to remake that game. And I honestly really hope that they do. But now it is time to absolutely put a stop to Mephiles here, as Shadow kicks him into the ground and he rises up. This is his last chance. He wants to exist, but Shadow's not going to allow him to, as he storms through swarms of Mephiles, and we absolutely destroy him and put him back in his place where he belongs for the rest of the time. I love him though, and I honestly hope he gets to flourish in a Sonic 06 remake in the future. But yeah, let's move on. Give me that. Thank you very much.
be frightened. The promised time is nigh upon us, Shadow. Soon, you will be mine.
Shadow will never serve you. He's nothing like you.
Gerald may have given him this unassuming form, but the blood of the Black Arms flows in his veins. He's a warrior, a destroyer.
Yes, the warrior that will destroy you.
I have learned from our last encounter. There will be no mistakes this time. Struggle all you want. You will be mine.
Professor, what do you think he means he learned from our last encounter?
I surmise you defeated him at some point in the future. He has grown a new body, and used the nebulous nature of time in white space to accelerate his plans for revenge.
He's right. No more mistakes. This time, I will crush every last one of them.
Shadow, no!
Maria?
It breaks my heart to see you so full of anger. This isn't who you are. Do you know why I named you Shadow? Because without light, there's only darkness. But a shadow will show you where to find the light. Do you understand? I don't want you to be driven by darkness. I want you to be happy. Stand in the light with peace in your heart.
But yeah, we will focus on getting that Doom's power in the next episode then, which will obviously also be the final one of the playthrough. But yeah, that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you have all enjoyed it, and until next time, peace out.